Welcome to day 2. So today we are going to learn variables and data types. So in which we will see how we can store data like Pro, and then we will learn Python proper. So this is the basis of any programming language. And we will masters variable data types and how to take input from the user. What are the today's learning objective? First objective is understand what variables are and why we use them. So the next thing is we will create the variables and assign values to them and probably print the variables and do some operations. The next thing is we will see four data types: int, float, string, bool. Bool is boolean. And then we will see how we can convert between these different data types. And the last thing is how can we take input from the user. So let's say you are running the program and you need user to input some value. So that's the last thing. So the first thing is what are variables? So variables are labeled box that hold the information. Like you can see in the slide, there is this box and it has 25. So the name of this box is age. This name of the box is age and the value is 25. So each variable will have the name and corresponding value. As you can see in the right side, first we are writing name equal to John. John is written in double quotes. So the name of variable is name and the value is John. Second, name of the variable is age and value is 25. Similarly, name is height, name of the variable is height and the value is 5.9. So we will break it down as we have already seen. It's written in the slides. So name equal to John. Name is a variable name. The label of variable equals to its assignment operator. So whenever you write equals to, right side value will get stored in the left side variable. And the John is the value which goes inside. So this is all about variables. So we will see real world examples and then we will have some clarity. So example is managing student information. So yesterday we have seen how we can write comments. So here there is a comment, store student data. So can someone quickly unmute and tell me what this will do, this comment?
It will help the user or reader to understand what is this code about.
And what Python interpreter will do with it?
It
Interpreter will ignore it.
It will ignore it, right? Okay. So first thing is student underscore name equal to Alice. So it is the name of the variable. Second thing is student age equal to 20. GPA, which is a pointer, 3.85. Let's say it's out of 5. Out of 5, it's 3.85. And the student is passed. And then they are printing it. So like I have the habit to run the code and then understand. So we will open this Visual Studio. So I already have demo.py. I'm removing the code. What they are, we will just read from here. So I hope the code is visible. So first we are assigning the values and then the values are getting printed. So let's see what's the output of this code. I'll go to view. So it's getting listed just. Open terminal. So Alice is 20 and GPA colon 3.85. There are these print statements. So this F is used to beautify the output. We will see how it's done. So this there is a curly brace here and inside the curly brace name of the variable then is student age. So whatever is inside curly brace that will be treated as a variable name and the value of that variable will get printed. So the first statement will output Alice is 20. Second statement GPA is 3.85. And let's say if we write third statement also, past is past. So the past is getting printed and in curly brace the value of the past. Okay. This is the real world example. And this each variable have different data types. So we will see what are the data types here. So let me complete till slide 4, then you can ask the doubts. So let's see student name, student underscore name. It stores the name and we are giving the name in double quotes. So that means that will get treated as a string. Whatever you enter in the double quotes will get treated as string. Next thing is student age. Student age equal to 20. So this is whole number. So this is considered as integer. And let's say if you write in pointer 3.85 or 3.9 or 0.2, so this will be float decimal point. Okay, so this is GPA and each past you have written true. So it always start with capital T. So this is notion inside Python. Other programming language will have other notions. So capital T and everything is small true and similarly false. So how we will write false? False. That's it. So these are the 4 data types that we are going to learn. So string will store string. So if you write anything inside the double quotes, that will be treated as string. So any doubt till now? Till this slide, if everything is clear, we can move.
I have
Yeah.
one question. What does this F do?
So this F is for beautifying the output. So let's say if we remove the F from here, and we just write this. So it will not consider this student name as a variable. It will consider it as a normal string. As you can see, this is getting printed. But if you write F, so this is a special syntax. Whatever is inside curly brace will be considered as a string. Will be considered as a variable. So like the name of this will get. So as we move forward in the class, I will teach about this print also, like what this f do and all. So right now you can consider without this f, whatever is inside the double quotes will get printed. And if we have f, so curly whatever is inside curly brace will be treated as variable.
Okay, thank you.
Right. So what are the variable naming rules? So there are some rules, like we cannot name it as we want. So it can start with a letter or underscore. Like you can write underscore, we can see here, underscore student name. This is also valid. Okay, here also we need to change. If we run it, it, it should start with a letter or underscore. But if we start with a number, then it will throw the error. Python will throw the error. It can have letters, numbers, and underscores. No other special characters are allowed. Let's say if you enter my dash age, so it will throw the error. In case of any doubt, we will try this. Student dash name. Here also we will change student dash name. But now it's throwing the error. Cannot assign expression here. There is some error. So it cannot have dash. Next thing is variable names are case sensitive. Let's say you have the variable name in lowercase, name equal to John, and other variable you cannot use it as capital name. This will be a different variable. The next thing is there are some Python keywords which you cannot use at variables. Let's say print is a Python keyword, which is a special command. We cannot use this as a variable name because it will confuse the Python interpreter. You cannot use if as a variable name, right? Let's try. Print I am wrong and print. What will happen? So they are showing it as a error. str object is not called. There is some error. Okay. The next thing is use lowercase with underscore. Oh, this is like my underscore age. So they are saying don't use my capital H. So this will not throw the error, right? This is syntactically valid, but it is a standard. Like they say that if there is some expert Python programmer, then it will follow, he or she will follow this thing. Even if you write my capital H, Python interpreter will not throw the error. This is a standard practice. First four things will throw the error. Okay. So this is a heavy slide. Okay. So do you have any doubts still now or in this slide? So assuming there are no more doubts, what are data types? So we have seen four of them. We will again see each of them in detail. Different kinds of data need different types, and Python automatically detects them. Like whenever you assign a variable name with some value, Python will automatically assign the data type. In other programming language, you have to define it. Okay. So first thing is int or integer. So it can have value as 25 minus 10 or 0. Or these are whole numbers. So you can have 50, 0, 99, any value. The next data type is float. So it will be a decimal value 3.14, 5.9, minus 0.5 something. The next thing is string. So whatever is inside double quotes will be treated as string. So whatever inside double quotes will be treated as string. For example, John and hello. The next thing is Boolean. So Boolean will be some true or false kind of question. So some questions like, are you a boy? So either you will say true or false, yes or no. Okay. Some question like, you must be having your marks or grades right now. So have you got good grades? So you will say yes or no. So similarly, true or false. Okay. So this will be used inside the programming. So let's see integer in detail. Integers are numbers without decimals. They can be positive, negative, or zero. These are some of the examples. Here we can see the program at left side, and right side shows the output of the program. I don't like explaining the program using the slide. We will go to Visual Studio. So here we can see age is 25. Year towards current year count is 0. Temperature is -5, which is not possible in India. And let's say students are 100. And we are printing age and type of age. So let's see what's get printed. Age is 25, so 25 will get printed. And type is class int. So this is the data type of the variable age. So this is what is getting printed. So let's see what slides are showing. So the output that we have already seen. Note is type function returns the data type of the variable. So this I use a lot. I work on some big Python project and I get confused what will be the type of this variable. So I try to print it and it uses in debugging. Okay. So there are some real world examples. Age 25. Okay. So years is written just for our sake. So we will assign age equal to 25 as here. Year 2026, count 7, score 95, temperature -5. Any doubts in integer? So this is straightforward.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
I did not understand the print age, the difference between print age and print type age.
Okay. So print age, we are printing the variable. Okay. What is the variable's value? And type is what is the data type of that variable. So we will go to this Visual Studio. So print age will have the output 25. As you can see at line number 2, age equal to 25. And type of age is printing data type. What is the data type? Which is class int, integer. So type is a special function inside Python which will print the data type of that particular variable. Is it clear?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So moving to the float. So float are decimal numbers. Same thing is written it's used for precise measurements. So there are some examples. Here it is a comment float examples. Height equal to 5.9, price equal to 99.99. This is some pi number, GPA, and so similarly, as last program was showing, here we are printing the height and type of height. Again, we will go to Visual Studio. So height, as we can see in line number 2, height equal to 5.9. 5.9 value is assigned to the variable height, and which is getting printed by using line number 8, 5.9, and line number 9 is printing type of price. So the price is a variable which was assigned at line number 3, and it has a type float. So it is printed as class float. So in Python, data types are defined using class. So what is class, what is function? When we will move forward, mostly it will be covered in month 2. So now consider it as a data type. And the one more thing, program will get executed line by line. First line 1 will get executed, line 2, line 3, line 4, and so on. So here we are seeing output of the program. Now let's go to the slides. Slides is showing also same thing. Floats are more precise than integers for calculation. We can have precise numbers. Real world examples are given. Same examples are given at the bottom. Any doubts in float? So moving to the string. String are text. So one caveat here, always use quotes. Either use single quotes or double quotes. There are some string examples given here. Name equal to John. City equal to Mumbai. Message hello world. And greeting hi. So as we can see, hi is written in single quotes. So it doesn't matter if you write in double quotes or single quotes. Both will work in same way. So these are the string examples. So first 5 lines are there. First line is comment, so it will be get ignored. Second line will assign the value John to name, and similarly all the lines will assign corresponding values to corresponding variables. And line number 7 will print name, which is John, and line number 8 will print type of message. So before I run the program, can someone guess what will be the output of this program?
The output of this would be John and string str.
Right. So output will be John and class str. So John is a variable value which is stored in name, and type of message is class str. So there are some real world examples which are straightforward. You can say email is inside email inside string also. So one thing to catch here is that, let's say we write 45 way. Now we are printing name. Let's delete it. Here. Over here. The number equal to 4555 in double quotes, print number, print type of number. Now what will be the output?
So the output will be 4555 and the type of number will be class string.
Class string. Does anyone think it will be class int? Okay, so the answer is correct because we have written it inside double quotes. That's why it's getting treated as string. So whatever we write inside double quotes will be get treated as string. Okay. The string is done. Any doubts in string? So one thing to note is that both double quotes and single quote work the same. So the last thing we are learning here is Boolean. So Boolean will be either true or false. So there are some true or false question like are you a student? True, like you are student. Are you adult? Let's say you are 17-year-old. So you will say false. Are you ready? True. So are you ready to play or are you ready to go out? Let's. Do you have license? So if you are not adult, you cannot have license. So it is written as false. It's printing the each student and type of each student. Again, we will go to Visual Studio. So each student is true. So the value is getting printed. Type of each student is class bool. So bool is Boolean, which have only two values, true or false. So some real world examples are each passed, each admin, and so on. So there is a space inside these real world examples which is not allowed in variable names. So these are not variable names. This is written just for you to understand, right? Consider this as a statement or a sentence. Okay. So true or false is capitalized. As I already told, lowercase true or lowercase false doesn't. So this is also straightforward. So before we go to type conversion, any doubts till now? So in type conversion, why are we learning it and when do we need it? So sometimes what happens, you write a big program and in middle you think that I need to change the data type of this particular variable. So the problem is sometimes user enters age as text. User input is considered as text. So we need to convert it to integer. Another thing is sometimes we need to do text plus number. So in this case, we will convert number to string. The next thing is we will need decimal from integer. Let's say integer is 5, but we need 5.0 for some program. So then we will convert into float. These are some examples where we need them. So conversion to int. So number equal to int in curly braces and in double quotes 25. So 25 is a string, but we are converting it to the integer. So number equal to int of double quotes 25, and we are printing number and type of number. Now I'm going to run it. So 25 and int. And if I don't write int here, it will be considered as string. Next thing is float to integer. So the value is 3.9 and I'm converting it to int and printing converted. So what will get printed here? Int is a whole number we have seen. So decimal point won't get printed.
uh, I thought 3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. So the answer is correct. So Python will blindly delete whatever after the decimal point and will print whatever before that. The same thing is shown. It's not 4, it just cuts off. So what f string are there? The modern way. We have seen this f in previous slide. There was some question also. So in old way, to print or to save some value in the variable, we are using plus. So age equal to 25, name equal to John, and message equal to I am double quotes plus str of age. Whole thing will be string. Okay. Message 2 is name plus in double quotes is plus str of age. So as you can see, every new element is combined using plus. So this is old fashioned code. Let's just copy this. And we will print message 1 and message 2. So I am str of age 25. Message 2 is name is str of age. Name is John. So John is 25. So this is old fashioned code. Two elements are getting combined using plus, and in message 2, 3 elements are getting combined using this. So this same thing can be achieved using f string. So as you can see, right side code looks very beautiful and it's a short code. So age is 25, name equal to John, and we can see message equal to, just write f in double quotes, I am age. Age is written in curly braces. So it will be treated as variable. Message 2, name is age. We will copy this also. I am 25. John is 25. So let's say here I remove f. Now what will get printed? Forget about message. Just tell me message 2.
It will print name is age. The way it is written inside curly braces, it will just print like that.
Right. That means you are paying attention. So it was shown earlier in this lecture. So f is an indication to Python to consider whatever is inside curly braces, treat it as a variable. So what are the benefits? It's cleaner and easier to read. No need of str for conversion. Because if you write I am plus age without str, it won't get combined. It will throw the error. You can use expressions inside this curly brace. You can write 1 plus 2, 2 plus 3, something like that. You will try, like after the lecture, just try writing some expressions. Use the two different variables and add them and try to print them. And it's a modern style. Okay. So this is all about F strings. So the next topic is taking user input. So before going to this topic, just let me know this F string is clear or not. So I hope this is clear for everyone. So taking user input, we use input function. The input function lets you ask the user for information. So I am writing name equal to input. What is your name? Just copy this. So I always compare this with time. So many of you must be watching the Marvel movies and all. So I have an analogy with the Thanos having the stones, and it stops the time. So input function stops the time. So how? We will see. So I am typing python demo.py and the program is stopped. Okay, what is your name? And the second line is print hello name. Until the point you enter the name, the program will not move ahead. So consider this like Thanos is doing this like. Okay. So let's say I write a name here, Thanos. And then it's saying hello. So input will stop the program and wait until user enters some value. And that value will get stored inside left side variable. And let's say I enter some name like this. And I need to press enter. Then the program will move ahead. Okay. They are saying, what is your name? They have entered John and press enter. Hello, John. How it works? Python shows what is your name. Then the program stops. User types John, press enter. Then Python stores the whatever there is inside in the name and program continues. So this is the input function. So the important point regarding input is it always returns string. Even if user type a number, input will returns it as a string. So for example, here we are writing age equal to input age, print age, print type of age, and print age plus 5. So this is some heavy code. We have to go to the Visual Studio. So now it's asking age. Program is stopped. I'm entering 77. Enter. Now it's printed age. Type of age is shown as str. And I'm trying to print age plus 5, which is throwing error because the type of age is str. Okay. So input always returns string. So how can we remove this error? Let's say I want to overcome this error or remove this error.
We can use int.
We can use type conversion.
Typecast.
Int
Yes,
in
we
front
can
of it.
typecast. So where I should typecast? So there are multiple
You need to-
options.
Typecast inputs.
Sorry,
You need to
We can
write.
directly typecast inputs.
directly typecast input.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Here we can just typecast. Age is, let's say, 54. Some old guy. And class int and age plus 5. It's not the error. So the same thing is shown inside the bottom program. Okay, it converts immediately. So before going ahead, we have seen two slides which are based on the input function. So is input function clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it stops the program and it returns a string which will get stored inside the variable. And if we want to convert it, we can typecast. So this is clear to everyone.
Yes, sir.
So there are some practical examples. Get name and display, get age and calculate rectangle area, and multiple it. So this is the last one. So let's just see first program. It's asking name equal to input of input name. So first line gets executed and it stopped. Right. So let's say I write name as Anita. Hello Anita, welcome aboard. And then again name is getting printed using string. So second program, what it's doing is taking input as age, converting that to int because input returns a string, and then it's calculating future age plus 10, and it's printing. Let's say now the age is 17. In 10 years, you will become 27. So this is the third program. Length equal to float input L, width equal to float input W. Let's run it. So it's getting stopped and it's asking what is the length. Let's say I enter 45.8. Then it's asking W. Whatever is inside this double quotes will get printed and program will stop. I'm entering 3 and area is getting printed 137.39 something meters square. The next thing is multiple inputs. So name, age, city. So let's say the name is Ram, age is 65, city is Ayodhya. Ram 65, Ayodhya. So the same thing is getting printed using abstract. So we have seen these four simple programs which uses input. Okay. So what are the key takeaways? Variables. What are variables? Variables are labeled boxes that stores information. We have seen 4 data types: int, float, string, and boolean. Variable names must follow the rules. There are some rules. It should start with letter or underscore. Spaces are not allowed. Use type to check data type of any variable. We can convert between types. String is a beautiful way and modern way to combine text and variables. Input. So when you remember input, remember Thanos. Like it stops the program and get input from the user, and it always returns string. And if you want to convert input, you can use int, float, whatever. So there are some common mistakes which you need to avoid. Don't write name equal to John. Write it inside double quotes. So left side is a error, syntactical error. Next thing is not converting input to numbers. So if I write age equal to input double quote age, which is a string, and if I try to print it, then the Python will throw the error because this is string. We need to use int, then the error will not be thrown. This we have seen. If we try to use space, then also it will throw error. We'll try this space thing. My space age equal to 25. Print my age is space age. What it's saying? Invalid syntax. It's a syntactical error. Either use underscore or you can use my age. Each student equal to true. So this true, so first T should be capital. Again, let's try. Whenever in doubt, just go to Visual Studio and try. It's showing error. Name true is not defined, and it's also giving you a hint. Did you mean true? Yes, we meant it. So yeah, these are all common mistakes which we need to avoid. So there is a homework. Before going to the homework, anyone have any doubts? From slide 1 to slide 18, or in day 1 also, if you have any doubt, you can ask now. Okay. So these are some of the homeworks that you need to do before coming to the next lecture. Ask user for name and age and display your display his name and age year code. Calculate rectangle area. This we have seen. Again, you have to do. Ask for length and width and display area. So Celsius to Fahrenheit converter. Take input as a Celsius, then convert to Fahrenheit, and vice versa. So there is a bonus homework. Take a number and display in all 4 data types. So take a number as an input and try to display in all 4 data types. So you must be thinking, how can I do it? So think about it. Whatever concepts we learned today will be applied in this 4th thing. And you need to send me the homeworks. I will update. How will you send me the homeworks? Okay. So if you have completed till this point, well done. You now understand variables and data types. You can create and use variables. We have seen 4 data types. We can convert between these types. We can take input from user and process it. And now we are ready for day 3, which will happen on next Saturday. So if you have any questions, you can email me. I'm quite active on email. On WhatsApp, I may take some time to reply. Another thing is, take this homework seriously. There will be some marks, and whatever certification you will get will also depends on what homeworks will you do. And just like your class courses, we will also have exams. It's not like even if you are not attending the lectures, you are not doing anything, you will get certificate. Like if my company Rising Coder is giving you certificate, it should have some value. Like if you know the Python, if you are intermediate coder or expert, then only you will get certificate. And you don't need to do any extra thing. Whatever I am teaching, just follow it, do the homework, and then you are good to go. But if you don't do the homework, it will get pile up, and at the time of exam, you will get stressed. Okay. So that's all from my side. If anyone have any doubts,
Excuse me, sir.
yes.
Sir, like how are we supposed to send the homeworks or assignments to you, sir?
Yes, that
Via
I will
WhatsApp.
update on the group. I also
Yes,
need to
sir.
decide because previously I had only 10 students. So I used to ask them to email me, but now I have 30 plus students. So I will think about it within a day or two how I can manage it properly, and I will update in the group. But anyway, you can complete the homework and save it on your machine. And don't use these LLM tools to do the homework. Otherwise, you will find hard time when you will have exam. And let's say you pass the exam also, you will have hard time at the time of placements, interviews. Don't try to find some shortcuts. Okay, so any more doubts?
Sir, also you mentioned yesterday that you will be giving us credentials for watching the recorded lectures.
Credentials for?
Like watching the recorded lectures in the website.
Yeah. I will create the username IDs and all. So right now, the first 4 lectures will be uploaded to YouTube. So the credentials won't be needed. But are you interested in watching previous batch videos? There are 8 lectures.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will create credentials for each one of you. So those who have filled this Google form, I will create the credentials and mail you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks for joining.